What's up, Mutant Nation? It's your girl, Miss Olympia times. It's coming up, though. So this is the road to the Olympia. So today I'm going to give you guys a tour of what my muscle therapy sessions are like, and then we are going to train and check in with Coach. So stay tuned.
So basically, this is called muscle therapy.
Yep.
It differs from massage due to the detail. So basically what we're doing, we're breaking up every single fiber in our body to allow more pliability, more flexibility, a greater range of motion, increasing, or should I say expanding capillaries to increase blood flow. That way when she's training and when she's posing, everything pretty much just flows like water. The goal is to always make sure that she has the optimal amount of blood flow and that she's not lacking in any area, because whenever you're lacking blood flow, what begins to transpire is knots, or what they call adhesions. So now she has tendons, ligaments, fascia, and several different fibers. They're all becoming pretty much like one giant ball. And since they're all becoming one giant ball, this restricts blood flow, which means that the muscles will not perform like they should. And since she is the top dog, reigning, and probably will never ever be dethroned by anyone but herself, we want to make sure she's good. We want to make sure she's, performing at the best of her ability. And this is something we do 2 to 3 times a week, 3 hours each time.
Okay.
So even in the off season.
Yeah.
Now, they're toward, I guess, say the last session before she leaves, it won't be as intense, because everything has already been done. Now it's just, okay, let's fine tune. We'll do some scraping, and there won't be any harsh techniques. But right now, we want to make sure that she's injury free. That way, when she goes into the O, she's gonna dominate per use. With the body, everything runs together, right? It's like when we were younger, we used to play the train tracks. Mm-hmm. If you take one piece away, what happens is the tracks are no longer useful, right? And at some point, the train will fall off course. And we're not doing that. We don't want the train to ever go off course. We want the train to continue to go in circles because she's the champ. Mm-hmm. Simple as that. No one's getting that circle. This is her circle. So we can't have anything breaking that up. But I like to focus on the whole body because it's a chain. It's a complete chain. Now, there will be days where we won't focus as much on certain body parts. Like we've done days where we focus mainly on legs, quads predominantly, but I do touch up. So if I see, okay, well, you know what, I can break this up in the brachialis or brachioradialis, then I'll do it. But it's not like a whole session is that's that one body part.
Hence why it takes 3 hours. It's a lot of muscle.
Mm-hmm. Because since Drea does so much legs, I think she's trained legs, 4 times now?
3.
3, okay, so 1 off. What happens is, especially with the leg extensions and leg curls, her rectus femoris tendon becomes very tight. And that's why a lot of people have so many different knee issues, because doctors will say, well, it's because of this, but this one tendon here, it covers and surrounds the patella, but it's attached to everything in the leg. When I'm talking about anywhere from your iliotibial band to the popliteus plantaris, every single thing this tendon is connected to. So we do a lot of knee work to make sure that her leg days are the best. And so far, so good, right?
I keep showing up. He never does the same thing the same way. So he evaluates me before he starts. And then he kind of comes up with a plan of what to do. And it's been working. Every time I get off the table, when it's time to pose, even my posing coach, she's like, okay, yeah, I can definitely tell you got your body work done.
Still doing multiple?
Still doing multiples, yeah. I think at a certain point too, I mean, it's in my personality to drive as hard as I can. But the closer I get, sometimes it's just, do I have anything else that I could give, each day before I close my eyes? I'm like, okay. And if I don't feel satisfied, I'm gonna, even if I am, I'm just still like evaluating my energy. Like yesterday I got back from training and it was like, okay, I want to do cardio. Do I have enough energy to do cardio? And I was like, okay, I'm gonna start with 30 minutes. And it was a really good session. I mean, as tired as I felt like I was, yeah, it was like, okay, I'm satisfied now, I can go to sleep. Oh.
All right, let's go. Come on. Come on. There you go. 2 more. Come on, go for it. There you go. There we go. Push.
Oh, God.
Come on, stay with it. There you go. Push, come on. Way to go for it. Good stretch, good stretch.
Oh, you gonna give me some carbs? No. No.
Nope.
No. Oh, gosh. I figured at least to ask. There's no harm in asking. Whew.
Very good. Wonderful.
That's okay. Apple pie is coming. But yeah, multiples. 2, no more than 3 times a day. So sometimes it's 2 lifts and 2 cardio sessions, or sometimes it's 2 lifts and then 1 cardio session. But giving it everything that I feel like I can. So yeah, I'm gonna see how I feel after I get my next meal in. If I feel like I really need to get some sleep, then I'll sleep and I'll wake up and do cardio. If I feel like I can do both, if I can get in a quick cardio session, then sleep and do more cardio, I'm gonna do that. But it's very important that I evaluate where my energy levels are. I know myself well enough to know, if I could give a little bit without, tapping too hard into my energy resource. So yeah, last thing you want though, and I don't know if any other competitors could vouch for this, but if you ever get to a point where you're so depleted that you do the extra and then you start feeling like lightheaded or dizzy, then okay, you've gone just a little too far. But again, you got to know yourself, you got to know your body, and that's one thing that doing multiple preps, especially since I do the 2 shows a year, I can usually rev the engine up pretty good with the first show, and I get a easier coast into the Olympia. But I'm always asking myself if there's anything else I can give, what extra little bit, the extra little 10%.
Come on, bring it up. Yes.
Oh, let me out. It's work though, it's work. But in 10 years, I'll look back and I'll say, very glad that I did it. Not that I'm not glad now, because I am, but it's just about making those calculated decisions as you move through life. What will you be happy with in, 10 years, 12 years, 15, 20 years? Yeah. So even though the days are long, we just keep going.
How's the sleep going now with this?
Much better. I had to watch it though. I found these gummy vitamins, melatonin vitamins at Whole Foods, and they knock me out. Like, I was sitting there eating my last meal and I was like dozing off. I could hear the fork in the bowl. I was like, okay, it's time to go to sleep. And like within 30, 40 minutes after taking them, I am like, yeah, I slept hard and long, and it was great. I woke up and felt like I was ready to be a superhero. I'm sleepy. and hungry. Yes. Oh. Yes. And that's a wrap.